Good morning students, welcome back to the online classes of science. As we are there in the chapter number 12 on the page number 121. Yesterday what we have done the inside view of torch. So today we will continue from the electric conductor and insulator. Let's see what was there in that. In all our activity we have used metallic wires to make a circuit. Suppose we use a cotton thread instead of a metallic wire to make a circuit. Do you think that the bulb will light up in such a circuit? See what they are telling. Whatever the connections we have done in our previous activity, in that all connections we have used a wire which is made up of the outermost layer is made up of a plastic and inner is made up of a metallic. What we are doing at that time, we are just taking out the plastic cover and we are just taking out the innermost wire out, and that metallic wire we are wrapping on the bulb, right? So while doing that all things, and after that making the connection with the cell, after that when we will touch on the tip of the cell, the bulb will glow, right? That was there in the activity 4. But here what they are telling, that instead of wire they are telling us to use a cotton thread. Do you think that the cotton thread will work as a wire? It will allow the bulb to glow? That we have to check. Which material can be used in electric circuits so that the current can pass through them? Let us find out. See what we are supposed to do in this. We have to find out that which material allows the current to pass the electricity. So the bulb will glow or not, that we have to check with the changing of the material. Let's begin with the activity 5. Disconnect the switch from the electric circuit you used for activity 4. See what they are telling, that whatever the things we have done in the activity 4, you have to disconnect that wire. In activity 4 we had made a homemade torch, right? In that homemade torch what we have done, we had made a connection between the with the help of the wire connection between that cell and the bulb, and after that touching to the tip of the cell, the bulb get glow, right? So now they are telling that to disconnect that wire from cell to bulb, that we have to disconnect, and instead of that we are supposed to use a cotton thread and we have to check whether the bulb will glow or not. This will leave you with the two free ends of the wire as shown in the figure 12.12. See here, like this we have to do, we have to free the two end of the wire, okay? Bring the free end of the two wires close to let them touch each other. See what they are telling, that bring them to the close. Does the bulb light up? You can now use this arrangement to test whether any given material allows current to pass through in it or not. See, we have to disconnect like this the wire, and then we have to use a different material to check whether it will allow to pass the current or not. Collect samples of different types of materials such as a coin, chalk, rubber, glass, keys, pins, plastic scale, wooden blocks, aluminum foil, paper and pencil lead. See what they are telling, that we have to check, we have to collect the different material, then after we have to place it over here and we have to check like this whether the middle material, let me show you the middle material which we have used, it will help us to pass the current or not. See here they have kept a key, okay, and they have made the connection of the wire with the key. Now we have to check that this key will allow to pass the current or not. If the key will allow to pass the current, then the bulb will glow. If key will not allow to pass the current, then the bulb will not glow. So in the same way we have to keep the different materials over here, and then after we have to check whether the current is passing or not. And what are the different materials we are having? See here we are having a number of the materials that we have to check. See, first we are having a coin. So does the coin will allow to pass this one current or not? Then we are having a chalk, rubber, glass, key, pins. See students, whatever the metallic things were there, it will allow to pass the current. Okay, whatever the fiber and the plastic things were there, it will not allow to pass the current. So you have to think it by yourself and you have to feel this table whether it will allow to pass the current or not. One by one, bring the free end of the wires of your tester in contact with two ends of the sample you have connected. See, one by one, each and everything you have to keep it over here and you have to check whether it allows to pass the current or not. Okay, whatever the things is given over here, you have to check it passes to allow the current or not. Make sure that the two wires does not touch each other while you are doing so. See what they are telling, that while doing this experiment, the two wires should not touch to each other. It should be separate. Does the bulb glow in each cases? So now we have to check that whatever the things they have given in the textbook, we have to take that, we have to keep it on this one in this type of figure, and we have to check whether it will allow to pass the current or not. Then after doing that all things, we will come to know that which material is allowing to pass the current and which one will not allow to pass the current. Okay. Make a table in your notebook similar to table 12.1 and record your observation. See what they are telling. You have to make this type of table in your notebook and you have to, while doing this all things, you will observe that which is allowing or which material is not allowing to pass the current, right? So that all things you have to mention over here. Just for example, they have given two examples. That first one is key. It is made up of a metal, so the bulb will glow. Okay. Next one is a eraser, which is made up of a rubber. So the bulb will glow? No, the bulb will not glow. So in this third column, it's written no. Then the next one is scale. The scale is made up of a plastic. Do you think that the plastic will allow to pass the current? No, the plastic will not allow to pass the current. Now, what is the next one? Matchstick. It's made up of wood. It will not allow to pass the current. So, our answer will be no. Glass bangle. Does it allow to pass the current? No, it will not allow. Iron nail. It's made up of a metal. So, it allows to pass the current. Now, what do you find? The bulb does not glow when the free ends of the wires are in contact with some of the materials you have tested. See, so we have to check whatever the materials we have used and we have kept into the contact with the cell and the bulb, that is working or not. We have to check. This means that those materials do not allow the electric circuit to pass through them. See, if it's not allowing, that means that material is not allowing the current to pass through itself. On the other hand, some materials allow electric circuit to pass through them. See what they are telling, that the metallic material which is made up of metal is allowed to pass the current, whereas some of the materials such as wood, rubber, plastic, it does not allow to pass the current. The material which allow electric current to pass through them are called conductor of electric circuits. See, they are called the conductors of electric circuit. Now, students, just make this type of table. Whatever the things given in the textbook, just observe it, just check it, and after checking that all things, whatever the things you have observed, make a conclusion of it and just fill the table. Okay. See, let me tell you one more time, the metallic things will allow to pass the current, the rubber, pencil, the wooden material, plastic material, okay, it will not allow to pass the current. So, it's very easy table, you have to fill it by yourself, just fill it. And the insulator, we will start tomorrow, okay. So, that's all for the day students, have a good day, bye-bye.